Good morning, everyone. Beth here from CornerPiece Studio. It is Wednesday morning. I want to say welcome to everybody that's here. Thank you for being here. If you are new here on my channel and this popped up on your stream, thank you for watching. If you're a returning subscriber, I'm thrilled you're back. Things are going really well. It just seems to be popping up onto people's feeds now or streams now, which is awesome. I'm thrilled to hear that. So today I'm going to use, let me get them. I'm going to use some of these cards I got the other day. I had mentioned that I was thinking of making an ephemera holder. I was going to use 5 of them to make an ephemera holder. So that's what we're going to do. There's 5 cards here. And interestingly enough, I'm using the cardstock pack from the paper studio called Ephemera. And the piece I have chosen for today is, where is it? Come on out. Is this one. It's going to be the cover for my ephemera holder. So, thank you for being here again. If you like what you see, please press like and subscribe, and you will see more of my content that's coming out. And then you can also go back and find past videos I have created. So today I wanted to do this ephemera holder. I have not done it, so this is just right from the hip. And that's how a lot of us work, is right from the hip. And let's see how it goes. First thing I want to see is if this will, yes, it will. Okay, so let's go for it. I'm going to measure how wide my envelopes are. They are 6.5. So I want my paper to be as wide as the envelopes, because I don't want it any wider, because when I put it away, the edges will bend. All right, so let's get the cutter, and I'm going to cut this to 6.5. I'm sorry if my hands come a little too close to the camera sometimes. I have to figure out a better way to put this, because if I put it at 0.5, right now it's at 1 as far as the distance for the lens. It's at 1 right now, but if I put it at well, I lost my ruler. If I put it at 0.5, it's too far away. Then you see everything on the desk, 6.5. And that would be too distracting for you and for me. So I'm leaving it at 1, and we'll see what happens from there. Okay, so I cut this at 6.5. Use my cutting board. You don't have to use a cutting board. You could measure it, you could tear it, you can cut with scissors, however you choose to cut. You can fold it, score it down, and then tear it. It's up to you how you want to do it. All right, time for the scoreboard. You don't have to have these things. I happen to have them. You don't have to have these things. So I have a directional paper here, and this is a little more tricky, because when you have your envelopes, you want your pattern to be facing upward here, and then when it comes around the top, you want it to face the right way also. So you need to figure that out. So if I do this and I fold this up, that's going to be upside down, and that'll be upside down. So the way to remedy that is to turn your paper so it's upside down. Then when I wrap it up, it'll be right side up, and it'll be right side up. Okay? So you want to work with your paper upside down. Oops, that's right side. Upside down. Okay, first things, I'm not going to cut them off. I'm going to tuck them in. I'm going to get a little bit of glue stick here, and I'm going to tuck in my flaps. You take them and glue them and tuck them. So I hope everybody's doing well today. It is Wednesday, which is good. Halfway through the work week for those of us that work Monday through Friday. And there we go. That's tucked in. That one's in. Hope you all have a good day today. Mine's always busy, always on the move at school, always on the move. Okay, so I'm going to tuck these in. That's 2. And then I'll show you what's next after that. We got our other papers ready. Got our cover paper ready. We're getting the insides ready. 3. So this is going to be like an accordion folio that you can use to hold ephemera. And what I will do is probably whatever piece of ephemera I keep in these sets of envelopes, I will put one on the outside on the flap so I can see when I pick it up what's in here. Okay, so these are all tucked in and they're all glued down. Excellent. Now, there's going to be, this is a no-sew. Just use your glue. Whatever glue you have. And I used my Elmer's all-purpose stick. I am not sponsored by them at all. I just happen to like that one. Okay, and then just squish them down. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your envelopes and going to put a strip of glue down the middle. I would put it down the middle on the shorter end, because if you put it all the way this way, it's going to stick up here. I don't want that to happen, because when it comes out, you want it to pull out. I wonder if I want it to pull out like that. That hold, yeah, that'll hold better. So what I'm going to do, what I did is I put the short side, see the short side here to the short side here. Then the next one will be the long side to the long side. I think that will offer a little more strength and stability. All right, where's my glue? I just saw it. Okay, I'm going to use my Joann's Extra Strength Permanent Bond. It's going to go right down the middle, and then I'm going to stick them together. And that's how it's going to go. It's going to go right down the middle. I'm still in. And then I'm going to stick them together, make sure they're lined up. I'm using a glue stick, and I'm using a glue stick because it gives you a little wiggle room so you can get everything lined up where you want it. Okay. Because what's going to happen is when you open it up, it will pull open like that. And then you can go in and out. Okay, so the next one is going to be the back. Now you got to make sure that you're going to have it opening the right way. You want your opening spot at the top. So let's see. Get it that way. Got a little glue on that. Okay, now watch. Here we go. So it's going to open real nice. Okay. That's that. So I'm going to turn this one this way because I'm just going to flip it up. Just going to flip it up. Like that. They're very simple to make. You can use any size envelopes you have as long as the envelopes are the same size. You can use long skinny ones. You can use these card ones. See how it opens? That's pretty cool. Oops. And now this way. Okay. Next time, I'm not sure. I might make them go differently. I might just go front to back, front to back, front to back. I'm not sure. We'll see how this works out. Like I told you, this is a test for me. It's the first time I've done it this way. Okay. Because other times I've used paper, so to do it. I can show you how to do that too, so at another point if you don't have envelopes. All right, so this is ready. Now I'm going to measure this. I keep losing my ruler. I want to measure this gusset here. It is going to be 1 centimeter. So when I do my scoring here, I'm going to, this envelope is 4, yeah, I've got to do inches because that's what it is. 4 3/4 inches. So here's 4 1/2 3/4. Let's see. Okay, it's 4 3/4. Okay. So that's 4 3/4. Actually, it's a little more than that. Okay, so I'm going to go 1 tick before 5 inches. 1 tick before, whoops, hold on. I think I did it wrong. I'm not working upside down. I need to work upside down because this is going to be my bottom. Okay. Okay, so luckily I didn't score too hard. All right, so see, it happens. Those things happen. You just you say whoops and you turn it around and start over. So I'm going to do that. That's the height of my envelope. Now, sorry if my head is in the way. I can't see my numbers. There's that. Now I want to do this. There's that. I'm going to do 2 ticks. 1, 2 ticks. That's going to be my gusset. That's where the bottom of the envelope is going to sit. Okay, good. Now I'm going to measure up again. And this is going to go up to 10. Okay, that works. I'm going to do this at 10. And I'm going to do I want to do that? Let's see. Let me see something. Okay, and you just sit and you think and you work it through. Put that there. That there. And okay, that'll work. Because then what I'll do is I went 2 ticks for the gusset on the bottom. I'm going to go 2 ticks. 1, 2 at the top to give you fold space at the top for that. All right, cool. Let's take this off of here. Okay, now I'm going to fold 1. I'm going to fold the second one. Okay, that's that. That's the bottom. Now I'm going to fold these down. You're going to score on the picture side of your paper, because what you're doing with the reason I want to score your cardstock, and you can score, you can take this and you can measure and you can score on a piece of paper like this. Just hold your ruler. Where's my hold your ruler and then just score on a piece of paper. You don't have to have a scoreboard. All right, so what I'm going to do, and the reason you want to score is because cardstock, when you fold cardstock, cardstock can become brittle and it'll crack. And you don't want that to happen. So you want to stretch the fibers by scoring it. And that will help it so it doesn't crack. If it cracks, no big deal. We have masking tape, we have packing tape, we have scotch tape, we have washi tape, anything you want to use to help it. Okay, now I'm going to put this in here and this here, and look at that. Awesome. So what I'm going to do now, what do I want to do? So when it's in, it's going to come like that. I'm going to put one more envelope on here because I want a high side there. So I'm using 6 envelopes instead of 5. Because what happens is this short is going to be here. I don't want the short there. I want a tall there to make it more sturdy. And what you can do if you put a bunch of different things, now if you put a bunch of birds, say if I put a bunch of birds in here that I've cut, that will be fine. I could just put birds on the outside. But if you're putting other things in here, like you've got birds and butterflies and all different sorts of pieces, you can put a picture of it on the front so you know what would be in each pocket. Okay? All right, so let me put glue stick in the center here. And now I'm going to glue my 6th one on. Now, if I had done it the other way, I could have still used 5. If I had done just front to back, front to back, front to back the whole way, I could have still just used 5. But that's all right. I don't mind the 6. It still works. It still works. It will be used. That's the thing. It will be used. This is a nice, simple, quick project. So I'm going to glue all the way around, because what I might do is make an extra pocket there. So I'm going to put glue around my outside edges and put it on, because what it'll do is it'll pull. See how it opens? There you go. It will. See, I don't want that loose because it'll risk being bent. So I'm going to put glue around my edges. I'm going to use my art glitter glue. And what's going to happen here, when I do put the glue around the edges, I will be making another pocket. And that pocket could also be good for putting tags and larger pieces of paper in it. So let it sit in the bottom and wrap it up to the top. There we go. And press it down. Press it down. Okay. Could I have... No, that works. And press it down. I'm going to do the same thing back here. I'm going to put glue here. And now you don't have to make the pocket here. You can just put glue all along the back. I want to make a pocket there. There. Let's let that hold for a second. While it's drying, I'm going to do two things. First of all, I don't want the points on the corners. So I am going, see, in the gusset, I've also made it a little wider so it can expand. So I'm going to cut at an angle here. And when you cut, you're not going to go all the way to here or to here. You're going to go just shy of it because you jeopardize the strength of that if you go right to the fold, because it will start tearing. Like I said, if this starts tearing, that's all right. You've got other paper and you've got other paper. You have tapes. All right, now I also got these Velcro dots. I think I got these at Michael's, but you can get them anywhere that has sewing things. So what you do is you take one side, the rough, and put it to the soft. Take it off. And I'm going to put the rough side down because I want to pull the soft off the rough. So I'm going to find my center, which is right about here. And stick it all to one side and then press it closed. And there you go. You've got your folio. Your little ephemera folio. There it goes. Look at that. Look at that. You got your ephemera folio and it works. You can use fewer pockets. I could have used 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it works and it will hold. It will hold whatever I want it to hold. So I'm not going to play with it too much. I want all my glue to dry. And you can embellish the outside of this if you want. The only embellishment I would do is because I don't want it to the embellishments to come off. But if you're doing this as a gift for someone, you can embellish this. You could put lace on it and whatever. I'm going to leave it this way. I'm not sure what's going in it yet. And I will figure that out. And then I'll put on the outside what I want to go in it. So there we are for today, folks. There is our little ephemera holder made from these envelopes, which were 6.5 by 4 3/4, and I used a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock to create my cover. I cut off a piece, and there we are. So envelopes, cardstock, glue, and a Velcro dot. That's it. You don't have to have a Velcro dot. You can use string or ribbon. You could just bring something around like this, or you could pop this on under a dot and bring this around and spin it around. You can use a brad to go through there. So any number of ways to close this. And you could also have your paper going the other way and have it look like a book and open like so. So it doesn't really matter how you do it. So, see, 6 envelopes is enough. You could do 4. 4 would be nice. My next one I'll probably just do 4. But like I told you, this is the first time I've done it like this. And you learn from what happens. I wouldn't call it a mistake. It's not a mistake. But you learn from your experiences. So, all right, everybody. You all have an awesome Wednesday. And thank you for being here. And again, please press my watermark, my sunflower down here on the corner, to like and to subscribe so you can see what comes up on my future videos. And yeah, I'm just gonna ink my edge here. I like the little bit of a distressed look, rustic look on it. So there we go. So there we are. That's our project for today. Thank you for being here. And this is using up some of your 12 by 12 paper. I know I've had people ask me some different ways of using up 12 by 12 paper. And this can be used. You can create a little notebook with this. Can do a whole bunch of things with it. Create a little book like that. Whatever you want. Cut these out and use these as ephemera pieces. Cut strips and use it for decorating other pieces. So whatever you want. All right, there we are for now, folks. This is our Wednesday project, and I will talk with you later. Bye for now.